This is gonna make it really hard to do things because I have one hand now. My microphone stand broke, by the way.
It was pretty funny because he was kind of being forceful with it, and
Is this great for the audio?
No, it sounds terrible.
Oh,
perfect. I just can't drink water now.
You also have it flipped around backwards. You got to turn it. There you go.
Perfect. How's that? Is that good?
It's like resonating off the bottle, so it sounds really echoey.
It's oh man.
What about now? Is it better now?
I think you got it. So you know how the mic has the pickup pattern?
What about here?
There you go.
Okay. So if I just do this, I can't drink water now. Is this good?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
No, it's good.
Sounds fine.
It's good.
God.
Yeah.
Like Matt gave me an answer, but Joe was just like, yeah.
Hi, I'm Mr. I can never do anything right. Apparently, here on the podcast.
You can't. I can't remember a single thing you've done right. Actually,
it hurts when you say it.
Hey, have we found Husky chocolate products yet in America?
We haven't.
No, unfortunately. I like I mentioned, I have a friend who lives in Finland, but they don't ship to Finland, so I can't even have them send it to me. So
exactly.
Hey,
that was a dead end.
But in all honesty, shout out to the Husky chocolate.
Yeah,
Twitter page.
For liking the tweet and then following Ricky Collette. What the hell?
They did follow the Fake Racers Twitter page as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, they followed us.
What?
It was like they liked and followed it like immediately, and then I
way.
enabled the feature to let anybody DM us. So if, Husky Chocolate, if you're out there watching this, get in touch with us and send us some free stuff. I'd love to try it. Watch Ricky be the one they send stuff to.
I'd be okay with that.
Oh, they didn't follow us. You're lying.
Yeah, I didn't think they followed us either.
Maybe they immediately unfollowed us because I got the notification that said they followed us.
I'm pretty sure they still follow Ricky though. It's
they
great.
Follow Ricky for some reason.
They follow Ricky, right? And then they're following a bunch of footballers and athletes and clubs and stuff. And then there's just Ricky. It's great.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I got the notification on my phone that they followed us. They must have unfollowed like right after.
Ouch.
Yeah,
that's painful.
So
must have saw that our podcast sucked.
Yeah. Well, can't blame them there, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is your weekly Husky Chocolate update. Hopefully, we actually get some stuff sent to us soon. So
it's not going to happen.
I'm gonna keep trying.
Yo,
it's not going to happen.
So that's your Husky Chocolate update for the week. I'm trying to think. Do we have any other updates this week? Before we get into things?
Well...
Anyone do anything fun?
No.
Oh.
No. I pretty much did nothing this week.
Well, nothing fun that you can divulge, right?
Like, you know what? Yeah. How about this?
I bought some IKEA furniture. That's about it.
I've started the sponsor game. I have some really bad sports car racing sponsors. What I'll do, since Joe suggested that we wait a week, I'll give you a little taste tester right now. We'll do the first one.
Okay.
I gotta find this one because I didn't have this one ready.
So
I want to save the ones I have ready.
We also discussed for the folks at home because we discussed this off air. Ooh, scary. We said either Who Wants to Be a Millionaire version, right, or matching. Is that what we said?
It would basically be multiple choice.
Okay, so yeah.
It'd be multiple choice. So the
there's so much light coming from this monitor, man.
Wait, hang on. I can get the sound effect for this.
There's a sound effect? Okay. The first one that I found. These are real sports car racing sponsors that definitely aren't fake. The first one is Techemet. Techemet. I'll get the logo here for you. It's really the logo itself looks like a buzzword. It's pretty good.
Sorry, I was trying to find the sound effect from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when they get ready to ask the question. It's like no. But I couldn't find it anywhere on YouTube.
Here's the logo. If there's ever anything that really, resonates with the human story, it's this logo right here. This is what you want to see.
Oh God.
Okay.
This is what you want to see.
The logo, it looks like a diamond, so it could be jewelry.
Bless you.
Bless you. You're on the right track, actually.
Oh wow.
So here's what we're gonna here's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna write down what. This is the worst cold open of all time.
Just give us the options.
As I thought I was.
Just give us the options.
Well, this is remember, this is one I wasn't prepared for.
I know. It's okay.
So we're gonna go with the one here. A, tech conglomerate.
Very specific, yes.
Of course. B.
Dentist office?
No, not dentist office. That would be
that's sports cars.
That would be the driver. That would be the driver. Would be the dentist office.
Yeah.
Dentist Jones.
Yeah.
B is a wireless router company.
Okay.
C is it's like a European bank. And then D would be the refinement of various forms of catalyst, various forms of like rocks and such and metals.
So like precious metals.
Sure.
So like
precious.
Copper.
Yeah.
Gold.
Just like recycling. We'll just call it recycling. Like metal recycling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Refinement of precious metals. Right from that to recycling. I don't think
it's the same thing.
It's
the same thing.
I feel like it might be that one because.
Yeah, I was gonna say based off what I guessed, that's what I would go for.
Okay,
but
they're all pretty strong options. Looking at the logo,
if I hadn't guessed that, I would have said the European Bank.
European Bank. European Bank was a good one. That one I came up with on the spot. That is not correct. It is the smelting and refinement of automobile catalyst. Here's the website. This definitely looks like a website that does real business. Techamet.com. Make sure you go there and check it out.
Not sponsored.
If there's ever a place that I wanted to go to do real business, this is where I'd go. It looks like they do actual work here.
Smelting.
Hey, they've got an app.
They have an app. They have pictures.
They got the prices of platinum, palladium, and rhodium on their site.
There you go.
Pretty crazy.
Very low quality YouTube video from the Sci-Fi Channel.
Ain't no way.
I didn't see that
on the what is a converter tab.
Okay, so
oh my God,
so they just refine the metals from inside catalytic converters.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So I'm gonna enhance this game again. I chose an option that I didn't really like from my original group of 5 that I brought down to 3. But we'll enhance this. We'll make this better.
We'll make it an actual game show next week.
We'll make it real. I kind of just wanted to get a little taste and do it, test it before I just full sense ahead. So cold open.
That was your cold open. Well, folks, this is the Fake Racers podcast. We're always really prepared.
We're playing with the medium.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. We're
playing with the medium. Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Or listening or whatever you're doing. But I'm Joe. That's Davey. That's Matthew.
Listen, to be fair to me, my microphone stand is a hydro flask, so
I don't know if that's a flex or sad.
Yes.
Some MacGyver stuff going on up here.
Hey, MacGyver was it was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Pretty good show.
Resourceful.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, good heavens.
I'm going to tweet a picture of this on the Twitter right now as we're doing the podcast.
Please do. That's the kind of content that you'd get if you follow @Fake Racers on Twitter.
If you don't, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Husky chocolate, apparently.
Yeah, Husky Chocolate. Go follow Ricky some more, idiots. I mean, send us free stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine if Marcus Erickson would have had like a bottle of Husky Chocolate in Victory Lane at Indy. Oh wait, he can't because they don't sell it here.
They'd be like, "Yeah, can we get some in like the hauler for a post race?" And they're like, "No, we don't ship to the U.S."
Also, I doubt the Indiana dairy farmers would have let them have some kind of protein drink. Although they did let Elio have the pink milk, which was surprising. Anyways,
are we done with the Indy 500? We're done with it.
But it's the best. It's the best thing.
It's history.
It's the best race ever.
History.
But there was history yesterday on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Suarez said the F word on live TV.
That's it. That's the history.
To be fair, I didn't even notice it the first time because of his accent, and it wasn't until somebody tweeted about it and I watched it again. I was like, "Oh, that is what he said."
I don't know if Fox caught it because I think Jamie Little and she didn't say anything, and Mike Joy didn't say anything. So
yeah,
I think they're just gonna let that one go. Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
But
Good.
Good.
Snuck that one in there.
Because Daniel Suarez wins his first career race at Sonoma.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the last 3 foreign-born drivers. I don't know if Mario Andretti won before the other foreign-born driver or after. I don't remember what Mario Andretti's first Cup win was. But the last 3 foreign-born drivers in the Cup Series have all won on road courses for the first time.
I think Andretti was the first one, yeah. Because his win was like late 60s, early 70s.
No. I mean, like, I don't know where they won, so I don't feel comfortable making the road course for them. But I know that Daniel Suarez, Marcus Ambrose, and Montoya all won. Anyways, not the point. So Daniel Suarez wins in what is a very boring race. I thought it was boring.
A little bit.
I had a good time watching it. I also love Sonoma.
The booth was good, and that helped.
Yeah.
Like, I was entertained, but I did not think it was a good race, if that makes sense.
I don't know, maybe I was just mesmerized by it, but I thought it was alright.
I felt like you couldn't pass.
A little bit. There's some battles towards the back, but like I think also Suarez was just the class of the field too.
I don't even think that.
Yeah, I led the most laps.
I do think
Congratulations, you led the most laps in the final stage without a bunch of cautions in it.
I do think
there weren't any cautions at all in like the entire race.
Yeah, but the stages.
Okay, guys, let's.
No. I'm dying on this hill. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die on this one. I'm
bowing out. This ain't my.
Shout out to Kyle Larson for leading the first 25 or 20 whatever laps, winning the stage, and then not being able to get anywhere close to the top 5. And then Chase Elliott doing the same thing because he got a penalty, so he couldn't. He got into the top 10, I think, by the end of the race. Maybe, I don't know.
I think so.
Felt like those two were definitely the best two.
Yeah. It's also historically always been a little harder to pass at Sonoma.
Fair enough.
So
yeah,
that combined with like some of the things that we talk about with this new car, like at short tracks, like. As different as short track ovals and road courses are, there are a lot of similarities, and it's the same problems that we saw at the short tracks. You
can mask the mistakes.
Exactly.
Yep. I did.
So.
I said boring. Don't know if that makes it a bad race. Don't think it was a good race. Don't know if it was a bad race though. Like, I wouldn't put this with Martinsville. I wouldn't put this with the All-Star race. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
I think this was a watchable boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you still had like a lot of strategy going on rather than just William Byron kind of pacing.
Yeah, and like I said, I was absolutely mesmerized by this race for some reason. I don't know why. I was just really enjoying watching the laps tick by. I don't know.
I think I was just too emotionally invested in watching Suarez lead.
That's it.
So,
shout out to me for picking that on in the USORL picks and then forgetting to bet on Suarez to win. I feel like an idiot. That's pretty bad. I did bet on Michael McDowell to win, and we cashed out on that one pretty well. So
yeah, P3. So
hey, that works.
Had a really good race.
He did. Strategy kind of was dictated the way this race went, though. You obviously you had the issues for Chase Elliott speeding or some, I forget if it was speeding or what it was. Kyle Larson lost a wheel on the last pit stop. That brought out the final caution. See you later, Cliff Daniels. Bye bye. See you at Pocono.
The best part is I saw that coming because they were following Larson as he pulled out of his pit box and he was shaking the car back and forth. And I was like, oh, they didn't get that lug nut tight. And then sure enough, 2 turns later, it's off
He's
the car.
in the dirt, yeah.
I was like, yep, there it is.
Shout out to people thinking that this is next gen single lug wheel problem, not a pit crew making a mistake problem.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, all these pit crews have been around for a long time, and now you're basically trying to tell them relearn everything, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's bound to happen.
Oh, that's what
you're seeing them lesson.
Yeah. So. That's what Chase's problem was, though. They didn't get the wheel tight. They told him to back
Oh,
up.
they had to. They didn't back up far enough. Yeah.
That's Chase Elliott football, baby.
Yeah, and it was kind of one of those moments that was. It's gonna make haha meme like, oh, is it? But like kind of uncharacteristic for a team of that caliber to make that mistake because all Allen had to do was say back up 2 more times, and they said it as much on the broadcast. Like he just a miss, an uncharacteristic miss.
Didn't the same thing happen? I think on one of Ross's pit stops, and they backed him up far enough. So is Ross Chastain a more legit championship contender than Chase Elliott?
Okay, moving on.
Speaking of Ross Chastain, Tony Stewart had a bunch of fun comments about Ross.
He just, oh my god,
went for the jugular.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I wouldn't have remembered, but he was pooping all over Ross Chastain. Like that was bad. That like he was saying like actually.
I think he just likes Denny.
Things.
I think he's part of it.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I mean,
because he said like, oh yeah, Denny's. Denny can do what he wants and stuff. So I feel like he took Denny's side on it. Again, I don't think what he said was wrong because what he called him out for blocking when he was obviously quicker than everyone behind him.
Yeah.
Shades of James Hunt a little bit.
Because he was, Tony was literally just like, he doesn't have to do that. Like, I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, just, it's like, damn, Tony.
Old habits die hard, right?
Yep.
You got to do that when you're in a...
Speaking of Hamlin, though, I think we got to talk about how dog-ass JGR was.
Toyota as a whole.
Yeah, the highest finisher was Kurt Busch in 18th, and then you had Truex 26th, Bell 27th, Kyle Busch 30th, and Hamlin 31st. GG.
And Bubba Wallace 36th.
Yeah, and Bubba blew an engine.
Because obviously that's his fault.
Yeah.
It's just pouring fluid out the exhaust system. That's Bubba's fault. All Bubba's fault.
Mm-hmm.
All Bubba's fault.
Obviously.
It's his fault the motor went kaboom.
Yes.
Don't really get the strategy behind that, if I'm being honest.
He builds them. Duh.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people that are like, oh, they're driving Gibbs cars. It's like, no.
You don't get how this works.
Quite literally, they can't drive Gibbs cars.
Yeah.
They have to be separate enough. Or else there would be a violation of the 4-car limit, right? I think is the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
essentially.
Way to go to RFK.
Good day for them.
Chris Buescher was obviously really quick coming off COVID. COVID makes you a better race car driver. We saw it with Austin Dillon. We're seeing it with Chris Buescher. Jimmy Johnson. That's the kind of...
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson had 0 laps led in the Indy 500 before he got COVID. Coincidence? I think not. So. It's a real stat.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, before he got COVID, he led 0 laps, and after he's only led 1.
Hey, that's still like
more.
It's more.
That's an infinitely higher percentage.
Yeah.
Keselowski was running 5th, and then ended up had a penalty, rallied back to the top 10. Did not see that coming. Sounds like they learned a lot at the Watkins Glen test that they did with Goodyear, which is spot on because RFK has been doo-doo.
Yeah.
You say spot on? What is this, door bumper clear? Like, what the hell are we doing?
No, I'm sorry. But, Yeah, RFK's been bad. That was Keselowski's first top 10 since the 500. That's bad. Heard someone on the radio today saying that Brad should probably just step aside at the end of the year. I don't agree with that, but
I don't agree with that. That's a bit much.
That's a pretty aggressive take you got there. Well, he's getting beat by
That's a
Chris
bit
Buescher
much.
every week. Well, Chris Buescher also has a better relationship with his crew chief, probably.
Yeah.
I don't even love Brad Keselowski. That's a bit of a stretch of a thing to say.
But if they show speed, that's 2 more cars that are well beyond the cut line that could win races. We're at 12 winners now with Suarez winning. Shout out for the taco celebration.
That was awesome.
I like how they threw it like too quick. Because I think they were supposed to throw it so he would hit it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were trying, man. They were trying.
It was still an awesome celebration. I love the idea of having a piñata. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
I think it
like
needs some
that.
refinement. I think
I don't think so. I think it's perfect.
I think just giving him the piñata and like letting him rip it open would be more fun than throwing it in front
They
of the
threw it on the
car.
track. That was awesome. I don't care. I loved it. Maybe they'll get a themed piñata for every track. I think that'd be a really cool idea.
That would be cool.
Well, that's going to be sad because that's a lot. Like, if you don't win more races, that's a lot of piñatas that don't get used. If you're getting like one specific one for each track.
Yeah, but like,
it's just
bring it.
Oh, damn it. We didn't win at Nashville, so the guitar themed piñata's got to go in the trash.
No, you just bring it back next time. No big deal. Just stash it away.
By the time he wins, somewhere, the piñata is like all yellow and crusty.
You won't be able to. You won't be able to eat the milk. You won't be able to eat the milk duds. But I mean, there's still good stuff in there.
Don't eat what was inside there.
The Laffy Taffy will be good.
Yeah.
But obviously a much needed win for Suarez. Not in terms like there's a lot of people talking about like seem to be trying to allude to his job security. Which I've never gotten that indication from not only Justin Marks, but just the performance, because the 99 has been there with the one speed-wise. It's just Ross has been a little bit better at closing out the races and not having things go wrong for him out of his control. The jack breaking last week.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it seems like Justin Marks is fully behind his drivers. And like, obviously this isn't how things work, but like the way he speaks, it's as if this is permanent. Like, And I know that's not how it works. I know that's not how it's going to work. But the way he speaks about it, it in turn speaks volumes about where he sees this team and his commitment to the drivers, and that he's trying to build this, not just make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, job security, that's ridiculous.
But obviously, still a much needed win gets him in the playoffs. Hopefully, as long as there's not 16 winners, although he is still ahead of Denny Hamlin and Austin Cindric, although Hamlin has the 2 wins, so doesn't. But still ahead of Cindric. That's the guy you got to be ahead of if you're worried about the wins. Because if we get 7, I don't see us getting 17 winners more than that. If we get to 16, and even if we get to 16, I think does one spot have to go to the highest guy in points without a win?
It's only reserved for somebody without a win if they win the regular season championship. So if you're first in points, both 0 wins, you get in. But outside of that, no.
Okay, so
yeah.
Hey Ryan Blaney, you probably should try to win a race here, bud.
Yeah.
Because you still got Atlanta, you still got Daytona, you got a couple road courses. All of a sudden, Chris Buescher looks like a road course ringer.
Yeah. How many more races do we have left?
Yeah, suddenly you're in trouble.
I think it's 10, probably.
9 by my count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, you are right. 10.
As I am a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, that was Sonoma with the cup. Any other thoughts?
Popular win.
Oh yeah.
That was a really popular win.
Hard to find a single person like in the garage that wasn't happy about that.
I was watching the race with someone who isn't a NASCAR fan and doesn't really like love NASCAR, and like I think they became a Daniel Suarez fan. It's just a popular win. Daniel Suarez is a cool guy. It was like covered well.
Mm-hmm.
Like the victory celebration was like covered really well. It painted a good picture of the guy.
Yeah, showing him driving that whole lap and everyone's congratulating him.
Yes.
That's a big thing, I think, and showing Daniel's amigos every lap for the last 20 laps. That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I kind of dug it. Like, yeah, it's maybe seeing Daniel's amigos every lap, but may have been annoying to some people. But like, I think
that was my indication that the race wasn't all that great.
But
still popular win and good race and something.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just totally underscored your important thing that you were saying, and I'm regretting that.
No, that's fine.
Do you want to start again?
No,
do you want to play
with
the
medium?
medium?
It sounds like you actually have more to say.
Play with the medium? No, let's play with the medium.
I played with the medium. Medium's been played with. I just think Matt wants to not play with the medium. No, it was just a popular win.
I feel like I'm stuck in Groundhog Day.
The victory celebration was covered well, and a lot of people who may not be NASCAR fans could be NASCAR fans because of it. The wins like this are important, is my point.
Pencil in Suarez to win Watkins Glen because he's really good there. Kyle Busch won the truck race the day before. No one's surprised.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch?
What was surprising was Hocevar winning the pole and then bending his truck with a broken foot. And then he ran the first 10 laps of the race, which I did not see coming.
Yeah.
Honestly, once he ran like 8 laps, I was like, okay, he's just going to stay in for the whole first stage. And then he didn't, and they lost 2 laps, which could have been disaster if it wasn't Sonoma.
Yeah.
Daniel Suarez gets in the truck and rallies to a 6th place finish. So, just a really great weekend for Daniel Suarez, but...
Oh, yeah. Shout out to John Hunter Nemechek for being a tool again, so...
It's funny how the guys that cry about getting wrecked are also the guys that wreck people.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that works.
Funny how that works out.
What exactly did he do? Because I remember him being a silly guy.
He just
silly guy.
Like through the S's, he just hooked Christian Eckes. Just flat out hooked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember a couple times he didn't brake for the for 11. Remember that a couple times being like, what the...
Yeah.
The shoot, though, was successful, so...
Agreed.
Yep.
So much better than the carousel.
Yeah.
Get more laps of racing action on the track.
Yep. More overtaking spots, too. I just prefer that layout. So.
Yeah. Anyways, that was trucks.
Sonoma.
Yeah, there wasn't much to say about the truck race.
All right, to the other road course race in America this weekend. Josef Newgarden, Team Penske, are able to win.
Didn't someone pick Newgarden last week?
Yeah, who did?
I think.
Was it me? I think I did. Did I do it?
Remember, go look at the tape.
No, I don't want
to.
It was one of us two.
Josef Newgarden won.
Man, if only we were keeping track like we said we were going to do at the start of the season.
I have so many things.
Next year. We'll do it next year. Damn it, we'll do it next year. Alexander Rossi proving that he's not washed up, like I've seen a bunch of people say. Weird.
Yeah, he got his contract and then he's like, I'm going to turn my monitor on now. So.
Yeah, I actually did legit see people saying that Alexander Rossi should hang it up. That's nuts.
No, I know.
Yeah,
they're dumb.
I think they know who they are when I'm speaking to them.
Wait, who are
sassy. I don't need to name names. They just know who they are and they're sassy.
You can put them in the chat so you don't say them out loud if you don't want to dox them like that.
He knows who he is. He's a sassy little boy.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Sassy little boy. Thinks he's slick. Thinks I'm gonna forget, and I didn't.
Oh, our very own friends.
Yep.
Drum roll, please.
Bro, you going, Doc?
Out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
That hurt my fingers really bad.
Damn. Name in the town. Don't do that. You're actually doxing him.
His social security number.
It was at 123 Wallaby Lane.
I actually have his phone number. I can read that off.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, you. I almost said his name. You know who you are. But if you know the USORL boys, you know exactly who we're talking about.
Sassy boy.
If we're talking about people who said Rossi should hang it up, I know a guy. All right.
Oh no! Oh no!
Anyway,
You've been saving that forever, haven't you?
no, I just came up with it on the spot.
All right. But with Newgarden winning, he wins the $1 million bonus. Half of it going to charity, half of it going to the team for winning on each type of circuit.
Woo.
He is the only driver, right, with multiple wins this year.
I think so, yeah.
It's pretty crazy. He's got 3. Yeah.
Josef Newgarden might be pretty good, as it turns out.
Really?
Who could have guessed?
You think he's good?
The thing that sucks with him though is like he just out of nowhere he has these really bad runs, and that's what kind of hinders him in the championship.
Yeah, and he became boring when he went to Penske.
Well, he's not that boring.
He's way more boring than he was.
Yeah, but have you seen Joey Logano?
Unfortunately.
I feel like Joey Logano's the Penske boring. Like he is, or I guess maybe Austin Cindric.
Austin Cindric is Penske boring.
I mean, that's what happens when you get brought up in it, right? But
like at least Joey Logano like gets all mad and stuff every once in a while.
Austin Cindric
kind of just races rough, and then he gets out of the car, and it's like, I'm Austin Cindric.
Hit me.
I like Austin Cindric now, but
I'm a lot taller than you. Hit me. See what happens.
It's literally.
Bruh. He had teammate trouble with Ericsson and Palou. Alex Palou obviously not very happy with his teammate. I didn't really see anything that Ericsson did wrong. Maybe don't make that move.
Buy us Husky chocolate.
Well, maybe not make that move early in the race is the only thing I can think of. But
not buy us Husky chocolate.
Yeah, he was all pumped up on protein shakes.
Got him shipped in directly from Norway. Like,
yeah.
What makes you so special?
But Ericsson is now the new points leader.
That's crazy.
Again, he's the points leader again, I guess. But
yep.
Crazy.
I don't really know if there's anything else to really say. It's IndyCar.
There were cautions. Jimmy Johnson went off track on lap 1.
Good old
he got pushed off, damn it.
I was listening to it on the radio, so I had it on the radio and I like dozed off.
It was one of those things. He got pushed off, but maybe he should have backed out, but he did get pushed off.
Shout out to him for saying this is his favorite track. And I don't know. Are we getting to the point where you can be disappointed in Jimmy Johnson's IndyCar run?
Yeah.
Are we getting to that point? Like, I think last year we said like, hey, this is a big step. Bless you.
Bless you.
But now we're pretty deep into it.
I think it also depends on like if the expectations were realistic.
So that's a good point, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think realistic expectations would be top 20s, top 15s, not wins. And like there were a lot of people that said, "Oh, you should at least win a race or be on a podium," which is exactly.
Yeah.
It's a gross under-evaluation of the talent that's in IndyCar as well.
Remember, you get more FIA points for winning an IndyCar title than a NASCAR title, so that should tell you exactly. Because the FIA is known for being correct. I'm throwing shade at them, and I don't even follow any of their series. So
yeah,
we could do a whole episode on FIA driver rankings.
Every single driver in F2. Here we go.
It would be 45 minutes of me with veins popping out of my head, screaming into this microphone attached to my hydro flask.
I think if you had those expectations, those really high expectations, I think now you can be disappointed in it. You've seen him run the Indy 500, and that was kind of a lackluster run. I know track conditions changed so much, but I think you can still be disappointed and still say like he did his best. He did you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'd say like going back 5 years, I think he easily could have made these expectations, but I mean, he's in his mid 40s now, and it's hard to learn like the older you get.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean, it's Indy cars and NASCAR. It's like I'm in a tough position with this, right? Because obviously I'm a massive. He's literally my hero, and I think disappointment is fair. That's not to say that there are negative connotations with this run. Like personally, as a Jimmy Johnson fan, I think it's amazing, and I love that he tried it, and it was a source of excitement for a couple extra years in his career that I didn't know that I would ever get. But again, it's not NASCAR. The statistical prime of a NASCAR driver is,
38 to
late
40.
30s up to 40, and IndyCar is not that way. That's not what IndyCar is. So, it's
It's a
both
young man's game.
disappointing and in a way kind of expected.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think obviously Texas helped this year. Top 10 run. Probably should have got a top 5.
Yep.
And then obviously the performance in qualifying and throughout the month of May helps to that. I only bring it up because there's been the rumblings about Carvana probably having to scale back because they've had a lot of internal layoffs and whatnot, so they are probably not in a position to sponsor an IndyCar for 20 races next year or 18 or however. I honestly forget how long this got. 17. There's talks about him having to scale back next year, not racing at all. I have to think he's going to run the 500 again next year, or at least attempt it.
I imagine so, yeah.
Especially now that he's done it, because felt like he could probably get a good finish now that he's got the experience, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's talks about him only doing ovals next year, which I think is just kind of out of he's only done good on ovals. I don't know if that's like a realistic thing. Because there's been talks about Scott Dixon scaling back too and splitting that car with Jimmy and running all the road courses, which I don't see happening. I mean, Dixon did just win a title in 2020.
Yeah.
Wild. There's also the obviously Dixon to Arrow McLaren with an ownership stake rumor.
That is insane. That is insane.
Don't forget, a week ago the rumor was Alex Palou to Arrow McLaren. So
it's just IndyCar silly season just gets crazier every freaking year.
In breaking news, Josef Newgarden has retired from IndyCar racing. He will now become a full-time Aussie V8 supercar driver.
Watch the next one be like, Trackhouse is going to IndyCar with Kimi Räikkönen as their driver. So,
but yeah,
darts.
IndyCar silly season is going to get fun here before Mid-Ohio at the beginning of July. F1 silly season seems to be in full swing. I've heard there's talks about one of the Williams drivers getting
Latifi.
Yeah,
Latifi.
And it seems like that's pretty solid for the British GP in a couple weeks. I've heard rumbling rumors. Blah, 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 blah. I forget who it is that's in there. I don't know any of these guys, but
it's
I know Canada's this weekend. It's in the show sheet.
What is that dude's name? Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. Piastri, I think is his last name.
Maybe.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
Yeah, he's the dude who's rumored to take over for Latifi. God, I have dumb brain right now. I'm sorry.
So, but F1 was in Baku, or at Baku.
Well done.
Yep.
I didn't watch it, so
I didn't watch it either. Sorry, boys.
Same. Sorry.
Okay, well,
F1 happened.
Yeah, Ferrari blew it. I know that. So
let me tell you,
again.
F1
Ferrari
TikTok,
bad.
different level.
Yep.
There's so much of it. I don't understand it, but I'm just
Mercedes is gonna kill Lewis Hamilton by Canada.
What?
Oh yeah, their car
Did you see the clips of Lewis Hamilton getting out of the car after the race?
No.
Dude,
is he like?
He looks in pain, like genuinely in pain. It took him 3 or 4 minutes to get out of it, get out of the seat and walking away.
I just got a meme idea because when George Russell was talking about the porpoising issue, everybody was like, "Oh, is someone mad that you're not competitive?" And now that Lewis Hamilton's complaining about it, everybody's like, "Oh my God, we're so sorry for you." So it's like the meme of Gordon Ramsay when he's like yelling, where he's like, "You donkey!" But then when it's Lewis Hamilton, he's like, "Oh, you sweet child." So,
Yeah, he looked in pain.
Yeah.
Because not only is that destroying every bone and joint in your body, like it's like
Your spine.
it's physically wearing you down, like all those points. But I mean, it's probably just shaking up your insides and your gut and just
mentally.
Yeah.
They look nowhere close to being able to win a GP this year.
No.
Like,
well, yeah, I mean, this is a perfect example of like why ground effects were banned in the first place.
Yep.
It's like I mean, obviously it's only really one team, but the vast majority of teams couldn't figure it out, and so you'd have massive porpoising issues and it'd be super unsafe. And
all Mercedes has to do is raise the car. But they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
No, because then it'll go slower.
Mm-hmm.
They'd rather be the third fastest team and turn their drivers to dust than.
That's why you got more in the pipeline, right?
Yeah. They're like, whatever. Lewis is about to retire anyway. Like, who cares?
Yeah. No. If you happen to see that clip, take a second to watch it. You can tell he's like genuinely in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's bad deal.
Seems like Max Verstappen, is probably going to cruise to this title now at this point, because Sergio's kind of his closest rival, and Ferrari is gone.
Max this year has been hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you listened to some of his press conferences and stuff? Did you see the recent one that it was like any sympathy for those two drivers or like whoever it was, like the Ferrari drivers or something like that? Any sympathy for them? He's like, SHIT happens, and then there's like a little bit of like discourse and stuff like that, and like they end the press conference, and he's like, "Oh, I just have to swear earlier to get it over with."
Oh my gosh!
That was F1 from Baku.
Yeah,
Max Verstappen.
Trucks are going back to the site of what was possibly the worst truck race ever last year in Knoxville.
I don't know. Darlington also happened last year, so
I still think Knoxville was worse.
They were both pretty bad, though.
I don't know. Any expectations for this race? Anyone even gonna watch it?
Big silly.
I'm watching. Oh, I can't wait to watch.
It's about to be dumb as hell. I'll watch the hell out of that.
So you watch trucks in Knoxville, and then you flip over to JTN after, so you can watch the USORL from Talladega. But
I'm racing in it.
SRX is also back this weekend.
Let's go.
Yes.
So you got SRX going directly up against NASCAR trucks.
Yeah, that's scary. That's crazy.
Wonder which one's gonna get more viewers.
Yeah.
I would have to believe the one on CBS will get more viewers.
Yeah.
You would hope. You would imagine.
I mean, I would hope if you got Tony Stewart.
SRX would be pretty upset if it didn't.
Got all these. I don't even remember who the cast of drivers. I know Greg Biffle and Ryan Newman, I think, are full-time this year.
That's nuts.
Let's see.
I don't know if Bobby Labonte's back. I know TK's in it. Some. I'm sure Elio's in it. Some.
Haley Deegan will be full-time by next season.
Full-time drivers: Ryan Hunter-Reay, Paul Tracy, Tony Stewart, Michael Waltrip, Bobby Labonte, Ryan Newman, Greg Biffle, and Marco Andretti. What's this?
There's less full-time drivers. 5 Flags.
5 Flags. Who's racing 5 Flags? Bubba Pollard. Let's see who else. Ernie Francis, Tony Kanaan, Bill Elliott, and actually that's it. Yeah.
Bill Elliott.
Yep.
Will he be better this year?
Probably not. He's not getting any younger, unfortunately.
I think last year his car was really bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, his car was always having problems.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I made a really good joke in there that Joe reacted to. Joe's reaction was pretty funny to my joke.
Wait, you mean
I heard it. I was reading, so
yeah, you were.
It
busy.
Went like in one ear and straight out the other.
Yeah,
so.
you were busy. I get it.
Yeah.
But Joe's reaction was all I needed.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't see your joke. I don't remember.
It was the joke I said that you literally reacted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I forgot Ken Schrader's running a race.
Heck
yeah.
Oh.
What, at Sharon?
He is greater.
I-55.
I-55. Okay. So you got a dirt track. Do we have any we kind of skipped over trucks picks, but any gonna take Derek Kraus because dude's a menace. So
He did. He pretty much hit every truck last year. So
Let's see. Let's go to J-Ski.
he's a lot better this year.
yeah,
I feel like. I don't think the entry list is out.
Excuse me. Damn.
Doubt it's out. Just pick a full-time truck driver.
Wait. Yes, it is.
Carthen Hocevar. There's no way Hocevar runs this whole race. There's no way.
The 17's still to be announced. Does that mean Ryan Preece?
No, it probably means a dirt track driver.
Bruh.
Would think Priest is back for Nashville, though. Although I don't know if he can run the trip races, so.
You know what? Sorry for my voice crack. Give me Matt DiBenedetto.
I'm really tempted to be stupid and say Jessica Friesen. So
They're going to say Buddy Kofoid.
yeah, I'm feeling Bryson Mitchell, whoever that is. Shout out to G2G for one of their trucks not even getting on track to practice this week also.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That team is not good.
No.
And then SRX picks. Any SRX picks?
I'm going to go with what's the first race? 5 Flags. So
I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it. So
yeah, the fans, that's who's going to win.
That's right.
I say the fans too.
Watch it be an awful race. There's not as much hype for it this year.
Over under. How many cars does Paul Tracy hit?
All of them.
So I say it's 4.
That's what I was thinking. I'll take the over. I'll go 5.
Interesting.
I'll take the over 3.5.
Bruh, I said 4.
So I said over 3.5.
3. Anyway,
that's how that works.
You gotta give me that half, man. F1's in Canada on Sunday. Unopposed by any other American motorsport. I am getting that right? Like, it is Canadian GP weekend.
I believe so.
It's unopposed.
Yeah, it is.
By any other American motorsport. It's Father's Day, but I don't know how much of an effect that has.
Happy Father's Day. Huh.
I mean, Red Bull's just gonna keep running away with this, so I don't.
Carlos Sainz.
I'm gonna go with
Kevin Magnussen.
Give me, give me Leclerc. I'm gonna pick outside Red Bull. Charles Leclerc.
Bristol says he's taking Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
So, just wanted to tell you guys.
That's a good pick, Bristol.
Yeah. I think that's it, because we already played Davey's game.
Yeah.
This episode was started off really good, and then it fell off the wagons.
I feel like the exact opposite.
I feel like it started off bad, and then we crescendoed early, and then it's just been a slow decline since then. Yeah.
I think it was all right.
Big stretch.
And it was just, the cold open can be bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could cut the game out. I don't give a crap on it. Whatever.
No, it's part of the Fake Racers podcast lore now.
Everyone go to Techamet for your
recycle your catalytic converter.
All those catalytic converters you've been stealing from your neighbor's cars.
So when you go and throw your battery in the ocean, make sure you go to Techamet to give the catalytic converter to Techamet.
Yeah.
When you throw your car battery in the ocean.
Shout out.
What you should be doing with them.
Shout out to my neighborhood for sending an email a couple months ago saying, watch your catalytic converters.
He works for them.
Yeah.
He's trying to steal them. Little did you know, it's actually all an inside gig.
But folks, cannot thank you enough for watching or listening to this week's episode of the Fake Racers podcast. If you want to find out more from us here at JTN, follow at JoTo Network on Twitter, JTN2 here on YouTube, and JoTo Network on YouTube, Facebook, JoTo Network, TikTok, JoTo Network. Pull up fire TikToks, if I do say so. And also at Fake Racers on Twitter, if you just care about the podcast, which, if you do, that's pretty cool.
It's the only thing you should care about.
Yeah.
But
Honestly.
who needs live race broadcasts? Not me.
Well, I think Joe does.
Joe, maybe.
Bristol needs treats, man.
Yeah, you're gonna make Joe
You
sad.
can find me at Davey Hazard on Twitter, at
You
D7H5
don't
on
care.
Instagram, and at D7H5 with an ER at the end on Twitch. Also, stay tuned for some possible Davey Hazard news on this podcast in the next couple months.
I'm very excited for this because you were hinting at this like last night, I think, and I was like very excited. I don't know what it's about.
I'll kind of give you the rundown when we're done, but
Okay.
there's some news that might be coming. That's pretty cool. So just keep tuning in. You'll hear something.
And Matthew.
You can find me on Twitter at mstealing51 and on YouTube at Dale Jr. 88 Rocks. And yeah.
Big thank you to everyone for watching. A big thank you to all the folks here at JTN that make us work, including but not limited to us and Bristol.
Let's go.
So
Bristol.
mainly Bristol. But
Yeah.
folks, as always, cannot thank you enough. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, do all those things. They help support us. Trying to post more clips of the podcast on our social media just to kind of see the, get a gauge for everything. I don't know how well they do, but here we are. We sit here, we do our thing. So again, cannot thank you folks enough for watching this week, and we'll see you guys next week right here on the Fake Racers Podcast.
Goodbye.